Alright, what's up guys, it's Black Soul from Bonus Round Gaming. So today we're going to get a little bit into some gameplay from Metal Gear Solid 5 Online. We're also going to go into my first impressions of the online experience so far and the setup that I'm running. I also want to apologize to the subscribers out there, to our fans, you guys that are watching our channel. We haven't really been uploading a lot of content lately. Myself and Genesis, the other manager, have been a little busy, so we definitely apologize. We're going to be uploading a lot more content, a lot more videos for you guys to take a look at, and we hope that you enjoy them all, and we hope that you guys can continue to stick with us. Alright, so here's my setup. Right now I'm running around with the AMMRS4 with the suppressor. I'm not using a sight. Usually I can rely on the on-screen crosshair to kind of get the job done. I don't really see the importance of having to run around with the sight. My secondary weapon is the Match T, or the Matched 37. It's a 30 round SMG, kind of my favorite sidearm right now, if you will. Reloading takes a very long time in this game, so having a nice secondary weapon is important, especially if you want to pick up those multi-kills. This gun is not really high-end damage output, so you definitely want to try and damage them as much as possible before switching over to it. My support weapons right now, I only have the Fulton cannon unlocked. It's an easy way to get points. It definitely comes in handy when you're playing bounty hunters. Today I'm going to be playing comm control, so it's not really that important, but it's easy points, so I'm going to keep it equipped. My abilities that I'm using right now is Stealth Camo 2 and the Fulton 2. Might change that up a little bit for certain game modes. The Fulton 2 is definitely not that big of a deal if you're playing anything other than bounty hunter, just because you don't really need it. There's other abilities that will serve you better in other game modes. So, but I would recommend keeping at least the Stealth Camo. As far as my gear goes, my headgear, I'm using the tactical mask. I'm trying to save up to get the reinforced mask, but it's 3,000 GP and I'm not balling like that, so I guess I'm gonna save up a little bit more, see if I can go back and get it. As far as chest gear, I'm using the minimalistic vest and then the IGA tactical gear for the actual base. I'm trying not to spend a lot of money on colors, but you get this ugly brown and you really stand out, so I'm thinking that I may go with something a little bit darker just so I can blend in more on the nighttime maps, or you know, just kind of hide in the bushes a little bit better in the daytime. So may end up spending a little bit on that, but overall I'm trying to watch my spending and save up for more gadgets. I haven't unlocked the second slot for my abilities and weapons, but I'm guessing the more you level up you'll be able to do that. This loadout is really heavy. Right now I'm a D as far as speed, but I don't really run around too much, so it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, that's my setup, my pretty much everyday setup. Alright, so now we talked a little bit about my setup. Let's get into some gameplay. So first off, I do not know the name of this map, so if you guys know the name of the map, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know the name of this map. Now, this day I was actually playing by myself, kind of soloing it. A lot of my friends were not online, so I just wanted to get a few quick matches in. And I guess my overall objective was kind of to thin out the ranks a little bit, kind of create some chaos on the map. I think in this particular match I ended up defending B most of the time. They were actually really focused on B for some reason. I didn't really see them go for too many other points throughout this match. They capped A immediately just because it was close to them, but they mostly fought over B, and we kind of dominated them and kept control for the majority of the match. As you can see right here as well, the stealth camo coming in handy, kind of hiding me from that walker just now, keeping me out of sight. So I definitely recommend, if you're using the infiltrator class, upgrade that stealth camo, use that to the max ability. It definitely will save you in a lot of circumstances that I personally have been in throughout a lot of my time playing the online. And as you guys can also see, okay, alright, you know what, alright, back it up. So first off, this guy was not even focused on me. He was shooting at someone else entirely. I happen to run past and he gets 2 easy double kills. Tell me that's not one of the worst kills ever. I mean, He wasn't even trying to kill me. He was shooting at someone else and still got me. Anyway, so yeah, setting down some of these Fulton cannons, they're pretty much easy points. They work off of proximity, similar to a mine. So if someone walks past, they're Fulton. And a lot of times it's either someone creeping by themselves or it's a group of guys and they're in a firefight and they don't have time to save their buddy getting Fulton. This guy is extremely annoying on this mortar, and we're definitely going to have to do something about that at some point in this match. Surprising thing about this match was that my teammates never really paid attention to the guy on the mortar. They never really kind of shifted focus to getting him off of that, even though he spent about a minute or so just spamming B, this general area with mortars, and no one even did anything about it until ended up going over there and killing this guy. So that was kind of odd to me that they just let him sit there and do that and getting free kills and just spamming people. But anyway, so let's talk a little bit about my first impressions. So Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pains online has been out for about a week now, since last Tuesday. I have to say that I really enjoy it. It's a pretty solid online experience, and I actually look forward to playing it, with my buddies every day, whenever I get a chance. I do have some gripes with the online. One of my biggest issues is this. So you equip weapons, you equip gear, they give you a rating as far as your speed, and it does affect you throughout the game. So as you guys saw in the beginning, I took off running towards B almost immediately. About, I want to say 20 seconds into my sprint, my character becomes very tired and starts slowing down, kind of chugging along. It'd be nice to have some type of indication as far as how much stamina I have left, how much I can run, whatever the case may be. Especially in a firefight, you're outnumbered, you're trying to get away, you sprint off real quick. Not knowing how much stamina you actually have left can actually be a pretty big handicap in the game. So I think that they definitely need to address that. You might want to put some sort of on-screen UI or indication just to let us know how much stamina we have. That's something that really needs to be addressed. The other huge issue that I have with the online so far, maybe the game in general, is how long it takes to reload your weapon. So a lot of times if you're in a firefight, 9 times out of 10, if it's 1 or 2 people, you might be fortunate to get both of them. If you do, you're gonna run out of ammo. And it takes this is another one of those kills that you hate to happen to you. So I actually heard this guy creeping up on me. I actually saw him flash on the map a little bit. He kind of disappeared, and I was like, I kind of wrote it off a little bit, kind of thinking that he wasn't gonna come that way. And as soon as I turn around, he creeps up on me and puts a couple shots at me. So that one definitely sucked a little bit. But back to what I was saying about the improvements to the game that could be made. So reloading in this game takes a very long time. So I definitely recommend that you guys have a good sidearm, as I mentioned in my setup a little bit. It will help. It's not going to help a lot. I think the most I've gotten from having a sidearm is maybe 3 or 4 kills. Just because of the fact that you're going to have to stop and reload, and it's going to take you a good 10 seconds to put the clip in and be able to shoot again. So most of the time I find myself, hiding in the corner while I reload my weapon. It really sucks, and I think they need to do something about it. At least come out with a perk. I'm not sure if there is. Again, if there is a perk that will allow you to reload a little bit faster, please let me know. Leave that information for me in the comment section. I'd love to know that if that is in the game or not. Because I definitely think it's something I need to fix. But like I said, pretty solid experience. I look forward to playing a little bit more. I look forward to unlocking more weapons. Definitely will be dropping a review sometime soon of the game and the online experience. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for today. This is Black Soul from Bonus Round Gaming, signing out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.